welcome back to another episode of Half and Half. I'm Yasmin, and today I'm here with Agat, and we are going to be talking about open relationships.
Yay!
So, I hear that you have been in a few yourself. Tell me about that.
Yes, I've been in a few open relationships. I've met lovely people through them. I've actually have one lover who I still am really close with, and we have a beautiful friendship. But I realize it's not really my truth.
Okay.
I think it's totally valid for a lot of people. It takes a lot of brutal honesty, and I think that's where it gets really tricky.
Is it a lot of sitting down and talking about your relationship?
Yeah.
Is that a big
It's a
part
lot
of it?
of work, and like you think like, oh, it's just free love. There's actually like a lot of rules and boundaries, and that's what people don't realize.
But it's different for everybody, right? Like every
Yes.
relationship anyway is different, but for
Yeah.
open relationships you set your own rules and boundaries.
Yeah.
So how was that for you? What were the key rules that you set out?
So the main open relationship that I had, where like I had a primary, we were each other's primaries. The rules were we had to tell each other about who we were sleeping with, other partners, and we had to use protection because we didn't use protection together. And he failed on both of those levels. Yeah, and that really, and as a woman, you can really tell. Like, I would just meet these women out, and I'd be like, oh, okay. Just from the way they treated me, like, oh, you fucked her. And then, oh, I got emails on Facebook, like, oh, yeah, we had sex. And I was like, cool, that's fine. It's, we have an open relationship. Did you use protection? Because like a little thing went off, like maybe you should ask this question, and she was like no, and yeah.
So how do you, in that situation, would you say that was cheating because he lied to you and slept with someone without contraception, and with contraception is fine, that was your relationship, and he went outside of the relationship boundaries, so was that cheating?
I didn't consider it like cheating, but I considered it a violation of our agreement. Yeah. So I guess in that way, it's cheating.
And when you started out in these relationships, or that relationship in particular with primary partner, did he bring it up to you that he wanted to explore other people, or was it a mutual decision?
It wasn't what I wanted. I did it because I was super in love with him, and I just wanted to be with him, and we were both getting out of a divorce and healing from that, and that was all that he could give me at that time, and I honored that, and and the thing is, it actually opened my mind a lot, and I'm really glad that I did it because we had an amazing time together, and I learned so much, and then it opened me up to other open relationships and different relationship models.
Okay.
And it led me to realize like that's not really what I want, and also to understand that I was allowing myself to get into these sort of relationships and like go to these sex parties and do these things because I felt like I couldn't do anything better. Like I wouldn't find someone that would just want me,
Okay, and did you experience jealousy in any of these relationships?
Yeah, for sure. It really helped me deal with jealousy a lot.
It helped you a lot?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because I had to just like really calm myself down and rationalize things and like meditate and breathe and just it really helped me a lot.
Be at peace with what's happening, what your reality is,
and just realize like I can only control what I can control, and I can't control anyone else's actions, but I can control how I react to it, and it was actually really helpful for that.
Right. So you're a monogamous person at the moment, is that what you're saying? You're not?
Well, right now I'm on a dictox, but
that is, for all of you guys wondering, she's refraining from any sort of dick for a while until she's ready.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's worth it.
Self-healing.
Yeah, I think I'm more of a monogamous person.
Okay, but you don't regret the experience. It's helped you deal with jealousy, and it's helped you expand.
It's taught me a lot about myself. I do think I can be like a secondary. So I have a lover who is in a primary, and then I'm like, his
just on the side.
Yeah. And I am totally fine with that. Actually, that was a hard one at first too, but I appreciate it for what it is, and we have a beautiful energetic exchange, and like it's so amazing to be able to text someone because he's far away now. I'm in Bali, he's in Austin. To text someone and be like, so here's the deal. I really like this guy, blah, blah, blah. And I break it down. He's just like, okay, this is, you know, and he pumps me up. He's like my biggest fan. He's like, you're fucking awesome. Like any guy would be like stoked to have you.
You can talk to your best friend or your close friend about seeing someone else.
Yeah.
While also having that person on a romantic level. It's great.
And we share sexcapades with each other. Like, yeah, it's good. It's fun.
It's good. That sounds
really
sounds
nice.
amazing. It sounds great.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you went through that and you have that experience and that journey, and then now you know more about yourself.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Would you suggest people trying out maybe open relationships?
I think if they're curious about it, then why not? Yeah, I mean, if there's a curiosity there, then there's something to gain from it, right? There's a reason why there's like a little thing in your head telling you like, hey, why not?
Yeah. That's fabulous. So throughout this journey, this experience of having an open relationship, why did you decide to end it? Why did you decide it wasn't for you?
Well, with this, I decided it wasn't for me because I realized that it wasn't coming from a place of like, this is actually what I want, to have multiple partners, and that it wasn't actually helping to enhance my relationships with men. It was coming from a place of lack of self-worth, and that I didn't feel like anyone would be satisfied with just me. So I really had to do some soul searching and some self-love work to realize that someone would be
perfectly
stoked to have me.
Exactly.
And that I think again, there's a lot of really valid things about it, and it's I could talk about that for a while too, but for me it's just not. I'm a very loyal person, and I think that it just adds a lot of drama too, and it makes there's so much time and energy around talking about it, and it's already hard enough with two people, and to bring other people into the mix is just I just don't want to do that. Yeah.
That is fair enough.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, Agathe, for sharing that with us, your personal story and all your insights. I loved it. And I hope you guys will tune in next time for another episode of Half and Half. I'll see you then.
Bye.